Hi, I'm Emma Barlow and I'm going to read the opening passages to my dystopian romance novel, Message Received. Alice Green's eyes flicked open. She knew there would be no message, but it was instinct now. She rolled over and picked up the phone from her bedside table. She could do this blindfolded, muscle memory unlocking her phone and performing the gestures that would take her to their chain of messages. And she may as well be blindfolded too. No message, no last online, not even a message received notification from the text that she'd sent Ben over the previous weeks. She stretched out, pointing her toes and flinging her arms above her head before tousling her wavy brown hair and brushing a few loose tendrils off her face. It was a summer morning in South London, and although it was still early, 5:51 according to the grey-blue light from her phone screen, the sun was up and out and pouring in through her light grey curtains. The sun must have woken her up, which was a nice change. However, her mind had immediately turned to the boyfriend who had mysteriously disappeared, and there was nothing unusual about that. It was exactly how every day for the last 2 weeks had started. She'd been dating Ben for getting on for 3 months. It was tragic, she thought now, that 3 months felt, and indeed was, quite a long time to sustain someone's interest in the London dating scene. And she should know. She'd been dating on and off for over 6 years, and when her mostly coupled-up mates spoke to her about it, all sympathetic looks and, "Gosh, it sounds tough out there, Al," she felt more like a battle-worn veteran than a woman trying to find something meaningful with a nice guy. Alice rolled over under her blue linen duvet, returned to the phone and winced now at the increasingly desperate tone of her texts. One breezy message back when she presumed there would be a very logical reason for his failing to reply to her. Then a day later, getting a little worried. Then the messages started to sound a little more harassed, hysterical even. Maybe it was best these were all unread, she thought. Don't be dramatic. That's what he told her when he lost his phone and fell off the radar for 24 hours. But I'm sorry if I had you worried. I don't want you to worry. She smiled at the memory. Well, I'm worried now, okay? She said quietly into her pillow before cringing immediately. There were the unanswered phone calls too, of course, but then he never did like speaking on the phone. She'd even sent messages through Facebook, Twitter, and even the Lover app. That last one seemed a bit drastic now, but the wondering had just got too much for her to bear. Maybe his Lover profile would hold some clues now. Would she land on his page and find that little green circle blinking, the one that meant he was online, presumably chatting up some other girl? It would be awful, like a dagger in the heart. Or no, maybe that would be good. She'd be able to get angry, and maybe anger would be a helpful emotion. She'd be able to huff and tell her friends, especially the ones who were really worried about her, like Sal and Lauren, and then they'd all agree that he was just a complete and utter arse. She'd delete his number and then move on. Thank you.